Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback. On 1st and 10, Wolf, he's got it. The tight end, Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Looking to throw. Wolf throwing the slant pattern here, complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
From the gun on 3rd down. Wolf. And quick throw here, that's complete. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. The starting defense for the Falcons. Deion Jones may be undersized at middle linebacker by traditional standards, but in today's game, he's exactly what you're looking for. His speed allows him to outrun many blocks, get underneath them, and make plays against ball carriers and quarterbacks. Also has the ability to drop into coverage. Had a 90-yard interception return for a touchdown in 2016. His speed has been a real key for Atlanta's renaissance on defense. They'll run it now out of the gun. What a spin. And, oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
The officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Allen has it, left side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Could not have scripted it any better. And many offenses do script their opening possession on offense. They followed that one perfectly. Took the ball right downfield and scored, giving energy not just to the offensive unit, but to their team overall.
Josh Lambo now for the point after. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback. Yardage brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's why you see so many teams play a 3-4 defense, because that set gives you a lot of flexibility about where to bring pressure from, and it's hard for an offense to pick it up. Left side, right side, up the middle, especially with some really flexible linebackers.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Clements. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Third and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. From the gun, Clements over the middle, complete. It's Cochran. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
There are the numbers for McDonald from a week ago. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
Off the play fake. Clements under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the 1st quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase him.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. And they'll need the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Back to throw. Clements. And the pressure gets to him again. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Now they try the right side here. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 114 yards.
And he scored his first touchdown of the year in last week's game. So now he's hoping that that helps establish a rhythm. And maybe now he can score a few in bunches, starting with this one.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Falcons grab it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Our first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from the Motor City. The Raiders are out to an early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Oh, look at that. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And, oh, he'll be shoved to the turf that time. Give him 2 yards on that play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little room to maneuver. They'll get this down to about the 39. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
So on 4th down, here's Brad Nortman on to punt it away. This is brought in at the 21. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
To throw on second down. Clements. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And time to take a look at the Jaguar defense.
Malik Jackson won a Super Bowl in Denver before moving to Jacksonville as a big-time free agent, and he justified that signing, too. 6.5 sacks, a career high in 2016. I love what he did off the field, partner. Do you see this little note we've got on him? 181 pet adoptions made possible by Malik Jackson paying the fees in the offseason.
Strong fella, soft heart. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Here's Bosher to kick it away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it the rest of the game. And that does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tacklers.
And the defenders know it, too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know what the rule is. First guy hold up the runner. Everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
And to give this time to the tailback. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
Here's Brad Nordman now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, good move. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right? Trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster. It all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
To throw on 3rd down. Clements. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Marcel Darius able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. That's taken it around the 40. 35 yards that time on the punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense is doing a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done, it's all about the guy in the mirror. He has to get it done better going forward.
See if he can look and do some soul searching now. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they certainly got dented with that 1st down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wolf throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. On 1st down, Wolf. Over the middle, it's complete. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12. Throwing on 1st down. Wolf looking middle, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver there, Allen, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Barton's not just a little slot receivers, get a little trepidation going across the middle. Even the big guys, even guys like a tight end, they got a little concern going across there, going through the briar patch.
Maybe hearing some footsteps, getting a little gator arm. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Throwing again. Wolf. Right back for Allen. This time he finds him complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 1st down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Green 39. Green 39.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Well, they ran the toss, trusting he had the speed to get to the edge, and he did.
And there really wasn't any doubt about that because the scouting report told you this guy could flat out run. When you give him a little bit of space and a chance to get there, he usually does.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. A drive that time of 6 plays. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with a quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
But we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
And he fires one incomplete. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Clements, Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Wolf caught by Allen. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. They go play action here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wolf. Allen's got it complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A nice gain at 21 yards.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Larry Ridley will have first half highlights and analysis.
LR, plenty to show in this one.
Going to be a busy man at intermission. On 1st and 10, Wolf. And he's got Booker. A very solid gain of 27. First down now, but that clock rolling. On 1st down, Wolf shreds the tackle, and he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. To throw again, Wolf. Allen's got it over the middle, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Looking to throw. Wolf. And he finds his man. That's Butler. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Throwing on 1st down. Wolf throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. To the air on 2nd down. Wolf, and he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. From the gun, Wolf. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Meanwhile, a 2nd quarter score from Carolina, and the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So 2nd and 10 here. Throwing again. Clements. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
On third down, Clements. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cochran. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have retaken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Hey, looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Bryant now to tack on the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken near the 13. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wolf, and incomplete there. A nice hit, jars the ball free, and brings up third down. The Jaguars on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go now.
Operating from the gun. Wolf. Going right side here, and that's complete. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here's Brad Nordman now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report.
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. The Falcons are happy to be in front right now and just want to play 2 more solid quarters. The Jaguars just want to come out after the half and claw their way back into the game. All right, let's get it going. Let's roll those first half highlights. Jaguars opening up on offense. The pass will be completed to the sidelines, and he'll be tackled at the 36-yard line. Later on the drive, Allen's the target here, and he caps off the 6-play drive with the score. Jaguars strike first in this. Falcons now late in the first. Here we get a quick pass and completion, and 53 yards later, he'll go in for the score. That takes the lead up to 7. Now 1st and 10, Butler is able to get away with a stiff arm, and this 5-play drive goes for a touchdown. We're brand new at 14. 3rd down from the 32. The catch is made after a quick pass, and this goes 68 yards for the score. They're now on top by 4. Now to do it from here in Orlando, Brandon and Charles are standing by for our second half in Atlanta. Brandon.
This one taken just inside the 10. A nice little juke. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Elsewhere on this Sunday in the NFL, they're in the second quarter in Detroit. The Raiders are out to an early lead, and we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Second down following the incompletion. To throw again, Clements, and he slings one that's incomplete. The Falcons on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go! Blue landed!
From the gun, Clements. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
This time to the tailback, and he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball, and then something pops, and now you get something going. I'm not so sure that you just abandon your game plan this early in the second half.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. To throw on second down, Clements. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up a third down. The Falcons on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go now. Blue landed.
Back to throw. Clements. And yes, he found Torlolo. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. First and 10. Clements. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. And he'll give it here to his running back. Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. Able to pick up a healthy chunk of yards, 7-yard gain, but a tough 3rd and 9 upcoming.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Looking to throw. Clements. And he fires one, but incomplete. Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Let's go. Green 39.
On 1st down, Wolf. Throw left side complete. That's Allen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Here we go.
Throwing on 1st down. Wolf got his man complete over the middle. That's Allen. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. Wolf. Here's Booker on the catch. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead. They have, by the way, gone to the 3rd quarter now at Ford Field in Detroit. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Lambo on for the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. Gets around him. Gets now a hit and a loose football. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
How many times in the course of the game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there. Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. On 1st and 10, Wolf firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Here's Brad Nordman now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 1st down, Clements over the middle, complete. It's Cochran, and he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down.
Here we go now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here back to the 15. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up, not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Malik Jackson in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go. Green 39.
Throwing on 1st down. Wolf Throwing right, and that's complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10, Wolf. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll running right through it. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the second time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
Lambo to add on the extra point. And now it's blocked. And all the defense has it. He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 40, past the 20, 10, 5, and he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. The bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Atlanta now coming out on the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
From the gun, Clements. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Here we go. 3-19.
On 3rd down, it's McDonald, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical, spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
And to give this time to the tailback. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On third down. That's Butler trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
That was a terrific job by the defense stopping them on third and short. But sometimes you get some visual cues from the offense because when they're going in short yard situations, you might see the offensive line come in tighter together, a little more shoulder to shoulder, trying to wedge a hole in the middle. They didn't get it done on that play.
Meanwhile, in Foxborough there in the fourth quarter, the Dolphins have scored again to extend their lead a bit. A win would be their second on the young season. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. Now they nabbed the rookie there for the 5-yard penalty.
So much going through his head. You know it just has to be, right? All of his assignments and realizing every game he plays, one of the better players in the league will be opposite him.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll net 7 yards on the ground, but it'll leave him with a healthy distance still to go on third down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Throwing on third and long. Clements got his man complete over the middle. It's Hall. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go. 3-19.
On first down, Clements throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hall. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Looking to throw on second down. Clements, and avoids the contact by sliding. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. throwing on first down. Clements. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Here we go.
Throwing again. Clements. And that'll be incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Clements. Hard throw. Incomplete. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now out come the Jags. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. To throw on 2nd down. Wolf over the middle, complete. That's Allen. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Back to throw. Wolf, and this is going to be incomplete. Here's Brad Nordman now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And he'll take it just outside the 40. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game now. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome.
And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. From the gun, Clements. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. And for the right side here, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Back to throw. And this is incomplete. Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back, right at the line of scrimmage. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The Jaguars on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Wolf, quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard, you're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet.